The misunderstanding at Grand Meridian Hotel. LeBron James was no stranger to the limelight. The towering NBA superstar, admired worldwide for his athletic prowess and philanthropy, was in Chicago for a charity event. The Grand Meridian Hotel had been his sanctuary for the weekend, a place where he could enjoy some peace away from the ceaseless demands of fame. But that serenity was about to be shattered. It started on a crisp Saturday morning. LeBron was in the hotel lobby, sipping a green smoothie and scrolling through messages on his sleek black smartphone. Nearby, a 32-year-old woman named Karen Millstone was frantically searching her purse. She had just finished breakfast at the hotel restaurant and now couldn't find her phone. Her anxiety turned to frustration as she retraced her steps, scanning every table and countertop in the vicinity. Karen noticed LeBron standing by the lounge area, phone in hand. Her eyes locked onto the device. A strikingly familiar black phone with a custom floral case. It looked just like hers. She froze, then marched up to him, her voice sharp. "Excuse me," she said loudly, catching the attention of other guests. "That's my phone." LeBron looked up, puzzled. "I'm sorry?" "You're holding my phone," Karen insisted, her voice rising. "I just had it at breakfast, and now it's gone." LeBron raised an eyebrow, glancing at the phone in his hand. "Ma'am, this is my phone," he said calmly, showing the lock screen, a picture of his family. Karen wasn't convinced. "That's exactly what someone who stole it would say. Do you know how much personal information is on there? Give it back now." A crowd began to gather. Some guests pulled out their phones to record the escalating situation. LeBron remained calm, his towering frame a stark contrast to Karen's seething frustration. "Let's sort this out," LeBron said, signaling to a hotel staff member. "Can we get security to help?" Within minutes, a security officer arrived. Karen repeated her accusation, her voice shaking with indignation. The officer asked to inspect the phone. LeBron handed it over without hesitation. The security officer examined the lock screen and scrolled through a few details. "This phone belongs to Mr. James," the officer confirmed, handing it back. "It's registered in his name." Karen's face flushed. "That's impossible. Mine looks exactly the same." As if on cue, another guest approached, holding a phone. "Is this what you're looking for?" he asked Karen. "You left it at the breakfast buffet." Karen's face turned crimson as she realized her mistake. She took the phone from the guest, her hands trembling. I'm so sorry," she stammered, avoiding LeBron's gaze. "I didn't mean to." LeBron's expression softened. "It's okay," he said gently. "We all make mistakes." The crowd murmured, some visibly annoyed at Karen's behavior. Others looked to LeBron, impressed by his poise. Karen's apology felt inadequate to many, given the racial undertones of the situation. But LeBron saw an opportunity to turn this tense moment into something meaningful. "Hey everyone," he said, addressing the onlookers. "Can we take a step back? This was a misunderstanding, and it's been resolved. But there's a bigger lesson here." He turned to Karen, who looked like she wanted to disappear. "Karen, I know you were scared. Losing your phone is stressful. But next time, let's try to approach situations with a little more patience and trust. Jumping to conclusions can hurt people." Karen nodded, tears welling in her eyes. "You're right. I'm sorry for accusing you like that." "Apology accepted," LeBron said, offering a handshake. Karen hesitated but then took his hand, her grip firm but shaky. The gesture was small but powerful, a symbol of reconciliation. LeBron then addressed the crowd again. "We're all human. We're going to mess up sometimes. What matters is how we move forward. Let's not let anger or assumptions guide us. Let's lead with empathy." The tension in the room dissipated as people nodded in agreement. A few clapped. Karen, still visibly shaken, thanked LeBron again before retreating to her room. LeBron stayed in the lounge, taking a moment to reflect on what had just happened. Later that day, the incident went viral. Videos of LeBron's calm demeanor and his thoughtful response flooded social media. While some criticized Karen's actions, many praised LeBron for turning the encounter into a teaching moment. The hashtag number #LeadWithEmpathy began trending, sparking conversations about bias, assumptions, and the importance of understanding. The following morning, Karen approached LeBron again, this time with a handwritten letter. "I wanted to say sorry properly," she said, handing him the note. You didn't have to be so kind, but you were. Thank you for teaching me something I'll never forget. LeBron smiled, accepting the letter. We're all here to learn from each other, he said. Take care, Karen. As she walked,